Yep. Sorry guys. I'm live again. Okay, my guest is here. Let me add him. Send a request. Send a request. Let me check. Okay.
Connecting.
Hello. Hi, Emmanuel.
Hello.
How you doing?
And apologies for the delay. My media round session has been
You
taking
guys
so
were
much
out,
time.
so I totally understand. Yeah. So
Yeah.
how you feeling, Emmanuel? What's going on with you?
I'm stressed.
Mr. Africa.
Well, yeah. I'm stressed, I'm tired, but I'm good. It's all media rounds right now, and yeah, I'm just going with it for as long as I can, and well, so far so good basically.
Yeah.
Can't wait for it to end,
How you
honestly.
adjusting mentally to your newfound fame? Well, you're famous before because of your modeling career, but now it's on a bigger scale. So how you adjusting? Have you taken a moment to kind of,
But honestly,
take in what's going on?
it's bigger than what I expected, to be honest. And well, I'm actually taking it in gradually because it's not like basically I'm taking it gradually. It's really big. It's overwhelming. The love, the support. I mean, the encouragement, the motivations, and it's a lot. It's a lot for one person to take in such a short time. So I'm taking it gradually, basically.
When you went into the house, did you plan for your fan base name, or when you came out, you just found out the name? Is the name of your family is Emirates? Did you come up with that already, or is that something that's happened
No,
when you?
no, I did not. So I did not. I had no idea. I remember there was a time my friends asked me. I mean, the few ones I was like, I have interest in going for this. They asked me, and I was like, I have no idea. I mean, my name is Emmanuel. What could come up from that name? But I mean, this is my manager. Like anything that comes up and you think is nice, no wahala. And then I came out and saw Emirates. I was like, it may seem as though I like this name. So
You seem as though, yeah, I like the name though. It's very different. It's very
oh
different.
yeah,
So,
yeah, I like
yeah,
it too.
it's very
I
different.
like it too.
Yeah. What do you think
Tells a
about
lot
your
about
shipping
my.
name, EmmaRose? The name they come up with for the shippers.
I don't even know how that name came about, but we did talk about that in the house. We're like, I think we're making jokes. We're like, yo, what thing? I mean, with the way things are, do you think people are shipping us out there and stuff? We're like, what would be our ship name just in case? And she was like, Licanel. Yeah? I was like, maybe EmmaRose. Then we laughed about it and everything. I know you're coming out, EmmaRose, Emma this. You must believe us. EmmaRose shippers. EmmaRose
Yeah,
lovers. And the rest. I'm like, mad though. Way.
Mado.
It's, it's a lot. I'm like, wow.
Yeah,
Everything's just overwhelming. For
yeah.
real.
When I watched your interview with Ebuka when you came outside, I think the one where you guys were at the hotel, I know you when Ebuka asked you about how you feel about not winning, you were like, you don't think you did enough um, to win. Why do you think that? Why did you make that
No, I
statement?
said I didn't do enough to win.
Yeah, something like
To
that. Something like I didn't. You didn't. Maybe you didn't do enough, but you said something to the effect that you don't think did enough.
I think what I might have said was that I didn't that with the way the game was going for me, I mean at some point I was like, let me just see how far I can go with the game, and not place all my hopes and all my mind on actually winning the grand prize. The platform alone is big enough for more than one person. So yeah, you don't have to win it all. But then appreciate how far you've gone in every task you want to venture in. I mean, then stay focused to it, and that was the mindset for me. So I didn't place all my mind and all my hope in actually winning the 90 million, but going as far as I could and making use of the privilege and the opportunity to do what I want to do with the platform when I step outside.
Yeah. Did you see yourself as a top, like a finalist when you came into the house? As the game was going on, did you see yourself as a finalist? Someone that would be there to the end of the game?
Well, it was a 50-50 situation for me because I can be very stubborn when as regards pursuing something. I can be very diligent, and distractions and those side distractions and side negative vibes are not things that can actually pull me away from that line of focus. So I had that in mind, but then it's a reality TV. People want to see. Some people expect a lot from you, and even when you give them a lot, they'll still have something else to say about it. So then I knew that I wasn't, in some aspects, you wouldn't, liken me to someone you expect to see in the house like that. So weighing those options, I was like, oh well, I mean, I'm here. Let me see how far I can go, but then focus on the prize. And of course, I got to the finals. I was like, wow. So you really don't have, and that made me realize a couple of things that I mean, everyone is unique in their own way. Yeah, you really don't have to go do extra, try to please the public, fall out of your own will. You get what I'm saying? So for me, it was just being yourself, being unique and true to yourself. And of course, if you're true to yourself and a lot of attraction sets in, you put your mind, it's something you're definitely going to get in. And I'm really proud and glad that I've been able to convince a couple of people that may feel some kind of way about, how they relate to situations, how they relate to certain things, and how they decide to deal with certain people as well. To not look down on themselves and not beat themselves down too much, and not get carried away with negative vibe and negative thoughts, and just stay focused and true to themselves and achieve what they actually want to achieve. So that was the vibe and that was the mindset for me all through the game.
You're very articulate. You know how to put your
Oh
words
wow.
together really well. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you are. What do you think is the greatest misconception about Emmanuel? Right, when you came out and you saw some of the feedback from different people about
um
you and your game, what do you think is the greatest misconception?
the greatest, I can't really place. Let me think about this. Yeah, I heard a couple of things. One being that Emmanuel is a flirt.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. I heard that one. I was like, wow, amazing. And then my favorite phrase, away. I mean, that was like that was one of it, and I think that was the greatest one for me. You know, coming out together, I'm a flirt. When deep down, like, well, just relax, don't do too much. Because my kind of person, I mean, even before getting into the house, you walk up to someone and be jovial or friendly. Oh my God, he's flirting with me. Oh my God, is this? Oh my God, is that? So I get that a lot. So when I got out and I saw the level and magnitude at which I was being judged as regards that particular aspect, I'm like, wow, you all should calm down. It's not that serious. We're in a house filled with different people that want to have fun and catch cruise, but it wasn't as serious or as deep as you guys were thinking. Calm down. We're just catching cruise. But then the flirting part, that was the biggest misconception for me.
Do you think a lot of women say you're a flirt? You mentioned that when you go outside, when you're just talking to a woman, they feel like you're flirting with them. Do you think that a lot of women feel that way because of your physical appearance, because they see you as an attractive guy or a guy that is sought after? Do you think that's the reason why a lot of people feel like you're flirting with them, even if you're
Honestly,
just
I don't.
playing around?
Honestly, I don't know, but I feel like they all have their different perspective. before they conclude or judge certain people as to how they approach them. Maybe some could, yeah, the physical appearance. I mean, I get that a lot, and some could be maybe the manner of approach or the way, the subtle and chill vibe you give them. Because I'm like that. I'm not the loud and overly expressive kind of person. I know how to keep my cool a lot. Like, I mean, that's my personality. So I feel like these two things coupled together could, influence their thoughts or their or their feeling as to how you approach them and you flirting with them and everything. So
Yeah.
maybe, although I might not know, I mean, it's not something I like. Or like, okay, why are they calling me flirt? Why are they calling me flirt? If that's the vibe you're getting, no problem. But that's not the vibe I'm giving you.
You're
So that's
giving off.
fine. Everyone
Right.
is everyone is entitled to their own opinion, but not something I'm focused on right now.
Right. When you came out of the house and you reconnected with your family, your brother, your
Mhm.
mom, what was their feedback about how you did? Like, what was the first conversation like for you when you saw your family after the show? Because I know your mom
So
was campaigning for you. I know your mom was campaigning for you.
honestly, there's certain parts of my life that I didn't think I was going to expose out there. I mean, so at some point I was like, how far? What do I think my parents, or my family must be thinking? As so this is the Emmanuel we've been raising so far. You get what I'm saying? But, but then
Right.
I was amazed to the reactions I got. I was getting calls, getting messages from different parts of the world, basically, because I have my friends and I have my family members spread across the world. Like, oh my god, you did so well. Oh my god, we love your kombucha. We love the way you kept your cool and the way you played your game. You didn't. I mean, they were actually proud and excited seeing how far I went in the game and my character in the game and personality, keeping my cool and yeah, and I mean that alone made me feel I felt proud. I was proud of myself. I was proud of the way I presented myself and my family, and it meant a lot. I just want to explain it. I swear, like it was overly so good. I mean, it blew my mind basically.
Now let's talk about you and Liquorose because that was like also another big part of you know
Go ahead.
yourself. So I first want to start off by saying this that every time we saw Liquorose like upset or she's about to go off, express herself, there comes Emmanuel carrying her away when we wanted violence.
Why do you want violence? Eh? I'm not a man of preacher of violence.
Every
Let love
time we're like,
lead.
Emmanuel, screaming to our screen, Emmanuel, leave her now. Let her go
No,
off. Why were you always doing that?
no. Why would I leave her? I mean, you don't have to. I mean, not everyone has to be all supporting violence and everything. You can play. I mean, you can be in the mix. You can want to achieve
Mm-hmm.
something. You can be in a team and get things done without being violent. You can always
Right.
spread love and spread the light. And I mean, if you work together as a team, you go further and you achieve more.
Right.
But when you start keeping enmity, I mean, you don't really know how these different people react to certain things. You could just breathe and it upsets them for like a year or 2 years or something. Or you could just do something too much and they don't take it that way. So different people had the way they reacted to different situations. And honestly, not everyone in that house was able to get that part of everybody because
Right.
and then I didn't want that to experience that. But I didn't want that negative energy from anybody, and I didn't want that for myself as well. So I tried as much as possible to, withdraw her when she was getting too deep in issues and too. Well, that's my personality.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain,
That's
but that's
good. It's good. You
I
were really
don't.
protective of her in the house. You
Yeah, I don't
definitely were.
encourage violence at all.
Yeah.
Let's love lead basically.
Yeah, I know, we know. Emmanuel is a preacher of love, you guys. So
Yes, absolutely.
a lot of things that happened while you were on the show, right? A lot of people
Yeah.
felt like, you knew Liquorose before the house and that might have
Mhm.
contributed with to, your attraction to her. Do you think the fact that you knew her before, played a role in you guys' relationship?
More opinions rolling in one after the other.
I swear.
So, Liquorose, I think it's far back 2018. I really can't remember, but I know it's been a long time. I mean, internet is a big place. You could bump into anything at any time. So, and of course, then what was I into? 2018, I think I just finished school. 2018, I fell into modeling as a career and something I love doing as a lifestyle. And I really want to pursue that. I'm still on your question. I'm not deviating. I really want
No,
to
of
pursue
course,
that.
take your time. I like the way you explain things. Take your time.
Okay, can I go ahead?
Go
So,
ahead.
yeah. So I was exploring the internet and exploring. So you bump into one or two things, and of course, I did saw a couple of dance videos. Then, and okay, she's cool. But then I was like, I mean, lower your tone and get things done. Don't jump into situations you can't deal with. I mean, every guy feels that way about certain people at some point, where you be like, okay, this one will be my class. Even though you don't want to feel so deeply up, don't I mean go all in about the way you feel or something the way you felt. So for me, then I saw her, I knew her. I mean, she has been into the industry, she has been in the entertainment industry for a while. So I'll be lying if I said I've gone through Instagram and internet and I don't know Liquorose. So then I knew her, but between 2018 and of course 2021, there was no contact. There was no. I did not. I don't know how. I don't know why. No things just fade away. And all of a sudden, I come to a house and I'm seeing Liquorose. I was like, wait a minute, this face looks familiar and everything. What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm a dancer. Wait, you're a dancer. Blah, blah, blah. Oh my god, I know you. Introduce myself. Like, oh, you're Mr. Africa. I'm like, what are you doing here? She's like, what are you doing here? I'm like, no, they say it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. So that wasn't what connected me to Liquorose. Then I didn't know Liquorose, seeing her picture or her video on the internet. But
Right.
I came into a closed space and I got to know this person. And of course her personality was what blew me away. Her mindset, her story, her vision, her her diligence. She's talented, she's not talented. She's a good dancer, she's beautiful, obviously. And I mean, this girl knows what she wants, and she likes getting things done. She has the energy, she has the vibe, and that's what got me attracted. And then we got talking, and the whole vibe just kept growing and growing. We understood each other to the point that we knew we were still in the game, and that what
Yeah.
was going on between us shouldn't, affect our
Affect the game.
perspective on the game, and lure us away from the game. So me and Liquorose's situation was not from a previous or those how do I put it? Lack of words to use predestined. I don't know if that makes
Yeah.
sense. But then
Yeah.
everything that happened was then in the house. It was not
Yeah.
like previous. I've known this girl, let me use that to catch cruise or go find the game. No, that was not it for me. It was a mutual and harmless situation we went into.
Right. That's very
I really talked
interesting.
so much on
That's what a
that
lot of
question.
us. I like when you talk about
That
her
was a
because you
long
go into
story.
detail. No, no, no. You go into detail. It's good. It's good. It's good.
Yeah,
Do
I
you
don't know
think that, like, when
because
you first saw her in the house, did you feel like, because a lot of people that have such a big following before they go on a show like that, you expect them to be proud, you expect them to be pompous. So were you a bit taken back by the fact that she was very humble? Were you taken back by that in any way?
that was I taken back that what? Sorry, I didn't get
That
that.
she was very humble. A lot of people that are influencers before they go into the house, when they go in the house, they're a bit proud. They feel like they're above everybody. But she was able to like relate to people on a normal level. So did that take you back? Were you surprised by the fact that she was so humble?
Funny
In the
enough,
game.
they think people fail to understand that most of these people they see online that oh my god, this person is big, this person is there. If you get to know these people one on one, you see the humility in them. You see how calm and how reserved and how calm and of course humble. So well, I wouldn't say I was like shocked or anything, but getting to know her, I understood her personality. So it was not like, oh, I'm expecting you to be proud. And I'm not quick to judge people like that. So it's not all about the appearance and all the looks for me. And that's what people fail to understand. You just see, of course, that's the appearance is what attracts you, but the personality is what keeps you. So getting to know her, it was
Yeah,
not
you
like,
said that. You said that to her at the time. Yeah, when you guys were at the table, you mentioned that.
so if I was about that, I wouldn't even bother getting to know that. Oh my God,
Yeah.
she's proud. With that side. No, let's talk. What's up? What are you about? I mean, what are you into? And it was not even only about her. Especially a couple of other people to be proud and everything. I mean, there was Boma, someone that's done so much for himself. There was Perez, someone that is in the movie industry, and a couple of others. So it's not only about the looks and just judging, quick to judge people. I'm not that kind of person. I get to know you and understand your personality and know how to relate with you. So getting to know, I was like, yeah, she's cool, she's calm. Let's relate. What's up? I like the vibe.
Yeah. I know the last night before, I think it was after the final party, there was a time that you and Liquorose were upstairs and she was just pouring out her heart and she was explaining about, the fact that sometimes she loved guys that don't love them back. What do you think made her so emotional on that very night? Because Liquorose is most of the time she's never that emotional. So a lot of the viewers were taken back like, wow, what's going on? So what
You
do you
want to know the
think made
truth?
her what?
You want to know the truth? Yeah,
Yeah, tell me the truth, please.
it's alcohol.
It was alcohol.
Liquor had some liquor in her,
Yes, okay. She has a
but
little bit
then
of that.
she can be overly expressive as regards
Mm.
her personal life and her journey, and then she gets really emotional. And then I really I understood her to that point because it's not easy for a person like that. I mean, with her background and everything. I don't know if she mentioned, I mean, the way the family went on and things went sideways and we were trying to pick up. So it was really tough on her, and I really respected and understood her feelings. So I didn't judge her based on the way she was expressing herself, but certain times, we all know alcohol kicks in and heightens everybody's emotion and everything. So uh, you could blame a little on the alcohol. Liquor was on liquor. Yeah, that was the
Mm-hmm.
situation. It was not like um, it was not like it was really a situation. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. It was
Yeah,
just moments where she had
it was
to
just
express herself and reflect on past experiences. So people go through that part too.
as a 24-year-old Emmanuel, you've achieved so much, having your own spa. Like how were you able to do that? I know it's a funny question, but like how were you able to do that? You have like employees, you have
Mm,
your own place. Like how were you able to juggle starting a business, modeling? Because modeling is very, very it takes a lot of time and
it takes a lot
effort.
of
You
time
have to
and energy.
travel.
Yeah, yeah,
So
true.
how are you able to balance it?
My I think that's what killed my social life to a fault. Not like killed, that's what dropped my social life, of course, because I grew up with this mindset thanks to my parents. I grew up with the mindset that I mean you shouldn't be average no matter where you find yourself. You just try to make the best out of everything you can. So the fear of being average, that's what motivated me to achieving a couple of things. And well, it wasn't easy. It wasn't exactly easy. I had to sacrifice a lot. I had to put in a lot of work. I had to stay focused and, of course, choose myself. Because people will come up with negative responses. People will be like, I remember when I wanted to open my salon, I discussed it with a couple of people like,
Oh, your phone is muffled. Your mouthpiece is muffled.
sorry, can you hear
Okay,
me?
it's better. Yeah, it's better. Great.
Yeah, so I remember when I wanted to start my salon and I told a couple of people, I gave them ideas. They were like, salon. The negative energy and stuff. And that could have, ruined my my mindset and what I wanted to achieve.
Right.
But then it happened and they were like, oh wow. So you really wanted to do this. But that was a lot of work, that's a lot of sacrifice, that's a lot of self control and it wasn't easy honestly, but then it made me realize a couple of things. That no people always talk. People the negative energy and negative vibe will always be there. But know what you want. You know, put your mind to it. Stay true to yourself. Believe in yourself, and focus on the goal. And of course, you get it done. Put in the work. Don't let people distract you. Don't think low of yourself. It will come. It's okay for it to come, but motivate yourself, encourage yourself to achieve greatness, and of course, you'll get it done. So it wasn't easy, honestly, from the very beginning.
You make it
Sacrifice.
sound easy though, honestly.
No, it
You make it
wasn't.
sound like it's a walk in the park, you know.
It
But I
wasn't. Trust me.
understand. I
Once your
understand.
once
Yeah.
your time is your time too. Just believe in
Yeah,
yourself.
I agree.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
So the shippers want me to ask about you people's dinner, the
The
dinner that you guys
shippers.
had in the executive
Wait,
lounge.
how far is the ship gone, please? Is it on the highway? Hope
We
waves
have a
are
lot
not
of
coming.
shippers. We have a lot of EmmaRose shippers here. I'm not even gonna lie. So that lounge, you guys were giving us 50 Shades of Grey. What was going on, Emmanuel?
Where?
Like,
Where?
they're
Where?
giving us Mr. Grey will see you now. The dinner, the executive lounge, when
Oh
people
my
that told it
god.
was a
You know,
prank.
that
Tell us
shit
about that.
that blew my mind. I came out, I was like, oh my god, they aired that. Big Brother, you lied to us. I was like,
Yeah, because you guys didn't know the cameras were rolling. You didn't know, but we knew. Yeah.
we didn't know, but I was like, Big Brother, I don't trust this guy, you. How far, how far. But I tried, when I came out, like, I thought, can fuck.
Mm.
But then, what what's the question again?
Mm.
What exactly is the question? I was giving shades of grey. That's what I was. Oh,
Mm.
that's what I was doing.
Yes, now 50
That's what I
Shades
was
of
doing.
Grey. Mr. Grey will see you now.
Mama, I
Yeah,
was
giving
just
us
being
50 Shades
myself.
of Grey. Well, that's what Station Head Crew said. Because we talk about
I
MROs a lot.
was,
So,
I was just being myself, and I was caught up in the moment, honestly, and it was a mutual feeling. So it was not like I had to force, I had to stress it. We both understood and respected each other's feelings, and I mean, it was just the moment, honestly.
yeah.
I can't elaborate on it.
I know. Look at how you're blushing. Ah, okay.
Am
Oh.
I? Black men don't blush. Black men
So,
don't blush.
how are you and Rose? Have you guys had time to yourself, like privately with no cameras, things like that? Because a lot is going on. Have you guys had a chance to talk? Are you taking
Well,
her on a date soon? What should we expect?
wait for it.
It may seem
It
as though.
seems though. Oh, yeah, my head is there. Your head is there.
It may seem
You,
as though.
it seems though we're taking it easy, No pressure, no pressure, no pressure. You all should be calming down.
We don't want to
Yo,
calm down, please. We
we
don't
all
want to.
went there to use the platform to make money, to better our lives, our
Right.
businesses, and push for greatness. So we
Mm,
understood ourselves. I mean, that's good part about what we have. It's not like a
mm,
station that no, you have to be there. I need you. Come and stay with me. That's like a
mm,
toxic kind of thing we have. Yeah. I mean, even from the house, we know to encourage and push each other and motivate each other to achieve things. When it comes to tasks, when it comes to games, I mean, it was quite obvious how much we supported each other. So it's the same feeling, the same vibe out here. I mean,
mm.
I can't see her wanting to do something to benefit herself, and I'm like, no, come and stay with me on something. No,
I know.
go get it, girl. If I have to do
Yeah.
something, what's up? I'm going to get it. Are you coming, or do you have something else to do? That's the decision. We understood what we went in there for, and that is the priority right now. Okay, no pressure. We're still good. We're cool. We're keeping it cool, and I mean, staying focused to what we actually want to achieve. So it's not a distraction for us.
Yeah.
We have time
That's
for each
great.
other. We talk. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah. That's great. What
She's yet to
about
spoil my
you
side.
and Angel, right? Because Angel's name was brought up a lot in your ship. Can you,
My baby
were you
sister.
ever flirting with her? Were you ever attracted to her? Was there anything there? Or was
Na
it the
cruise. On a
babysitter?
cruise. We dey catch cruise forget. That was the house of cruise.
Mm,
You guys know observe. This house of deep cruise. It's just
mm,
weird that there are a lot of things were really heightened out there. And of
right.
course I I mean I'll be wrong if I don't take the blame for what happened that Saturday night. Cause I felt like it was a little too would I say a little too much?
Mm,
And I believe I was able to apologize to her because she took it a certain way. She's the kind of person she gets carried away as to not carried away, but it affects her when people say certain things about certain things. So yeah, I feel like that was my fault, and it got overly.
You're
It
talking
went.
about Angel right now, right?
Yeah, I'm talking about Angel. I
Okay.
mean, as regards what Liquorose
What
felt
happened
the
outside? Okay.
situation. Yeah, and of course, as regards what the outside felt about the station, it was.
Yeah.
I felt like it was overly saturated. It was not as it was being
As deep as how people
perceived.
carried it.
Yeah, so that was my situation. We were basically catching crews. Um, what else I want to say? Not like I hate her, or I don't see her succeed, or I mean, she has her own world to rule, and I really respect that about her. So there's no enmity between us. We're just basically catching crews and just enjoying the vibe in the house. So nothing serious.
Great, Emmanuel. That's great. That's fantastic. I like that for you guys. So the people that are taking it too far can rest now. Everybody can
Yes,
sleep.
you all should be
Yeah.
calming down. You will take it too deep. You go deeper and deeper and you will drown. Nobody will save you. I beg. Calm down.
I'm telling you. Emmanuel, I enjoy this live. I don't want to take up too much of your time because I know
Take it,
time.
oh, take it. Take it. Take your time. Take the
No,
time.
no,
I
no. I
barely
don't
sleep
want
these
to.
days.
I
I
don't
don't
want
know.
to. I don't
I
want
barely
to.
sleep, and
Yeah.
I'm trying to get enough rest though, but I'll try. I'm
Mm.
good. I'm alright. I really enjoyed this
Emmanuel, you're
trip.
such a great guy, honestly. I think you're one of the
Oh,
most
thank you so
mature
much. Thank you so
24-year-old
much.
guys that come. Like,
Thank you
you're very
so
mature.
much.
I like that. I like that.
Thank you
I
so
wish you all
much. I
the
really
best. I can't
appreciate
wait
it.
for your endorsement deals, your brand deals.
No,
I
it's
can't wait.
coming in little by little, little by little.
It's
We're
coming.
about to shock the world. We're about to take over the world.
Emirates are gonna go haywire once everything comes out.
Exactly. Africa, we're taking over. We're taking over. A lot of
Mm,
things to do. A lot of things to do.
yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Emmanuel. Do you have anything that you want to say to the fans? Let me open the comment section. Let me bring on one person. I want to bring so they can come and say hello to you. Let me see. Do you have
Oh
anyone
wow.
that wants to say hello to the wonderful Emmanuel? Or let me check the comments. Let me check. Someone said,
Okay, I'm saying this ask about your dinner now. That's why I asked.
yeah, someone said, would you consider movies like acting? Is that something you'd be interested in?
Well, I'm a terrible actor, but
Mm.
last, if I want to achieve something, I go learn them and I go run them.
You're a good
So
actor though. In all those tasks that you did it well.
yeah, so I noticed I was improving in certain tasks because you can't be in a place like that that had all those talents and chill or yeah. So I mean the Akpan situation that was everywhere and everything. So if it's something that comes, I'll grab it. I don't push opportunities up and down because if I was doing that, I won't get this far. So
Right.
every opportunity that comes, I consider it, consider the good part, and of course consider the bad part, the risks, and the greater good, and I go for it. So if Nollywood comes, I'm gonna grab it and take over. We take it over, take it over.
Someone is asking if you're coming to Akwa Ibom soon.
Absolutely, absolutely. If I
Yeah.
don't come there, yeah, myself, I go feel some kind of way. I'm coming as soon as possible, and it's going to be loud. You all should expect the King of Africa in Akwa Ibom, his hometown, soon. For real
Yeah.
soon. I can't wait to visit home.
Yeah. Someone asked the two life lessons you've learned from your Big Brother Naija experience. Let's wrap it up with that.
Two life lessons. Number one, stay true to yourself. Stay true to yourself. Stay true to yourself. And um, number two. Let me think deeply about this. Patience.
Patience.
I learned patience a lot because I know they waste time. If I see save money did that, I don't run go grab them. So when the tax were coming in, I had to chill and listen to everyone's opinion, even though it don't make sense. I be no make sense. I was like, okay, let's go for it. So it taught me a lot about patience and teamwork. Achieve greatness and so yeah, patience and staying true to yourself. That it really taught me a lot about that. As always.
All right, that's it for Emmanuel, guys. You guys, let's leave you to go and rest, please. Thank you so much for joining us, Emmanuel. I appreciate you for taking
Thank you
time out
too.
to talk to me. I hope you enjoyed it. Do you have any
Of course I
questions for
did.
me? You can ask me
Not any
one or two
questions for you.
questions. Yeah,
Let's see.
I always
Did
ask
you
my
tell me your
guests.
name? Did you tell me your
Cynthia, my name
name?
is Cynthia. Cynthia.
Sabie.
Cynthia. Cynthia.
Cynthia, sorry.
Yeah,
Oh, you look like a Cynthia. What's your
Cynthia.
skincare routine? Cynthia?
My skincare routine. Emmanuel, stop. Bye bye. Come on, be going. Come on, be going. Bye bye. You will say bye bye to Emmanuel. All right, have a good night, Emmanuel.
Thank you so much, Cynthia. Thank you so much. Love you guys.
Yeah.
Mwah.
All right. So that was Emmanuel of Big Brother Naija. I hope you guys enjoyed the interview. Instagram is not letting me save all these lives. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to download it and post it on my page. That's what I'll do. I'll try to download the whole interview and post it as much as I can. But thank you guys for joining us. We'll go to, we'll move to station here to kind of like review the interview, and we'll talk about it. So thank you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Do you guys have any feedback? Well, Station Red crew, you guys will give me your feedback on the interview. And yes, I was blushing, guys know me. I love EmmaRose. I can't even deny that. So I'm sorry. All right, guys. I'll see you guys station head. And I love you guys. Have a good night.